rocking the Duck Hunt that has been doing so much damage in this bracket.
Now, stick with this.
Yeah, talk to me.
Game 1. A wise man once told me, no one ever went to town and city with good intentions.
Good intentions.
We're about to get goofy in this winner's final. If you were here for honest gameplay, click off.
Yeah,
You're on
I
the
think
wrong stream.
both of these characters get silly on this stage. I mean, Steve, of course. I mean, there doesn't really need to be an introduction to the kind of shenanigans this character pulls on the stage. Minecart going to be killing off the side mad early, those forward smashes, those down smashes. But CaKe, definitely not a stranger to killing off the side as well. But vertical kill confirms is definitely what Duck Hunt tends to go for the most. Just side Bs like we saw earlier into the up airs. But he can get some conversions into F smash or down smash. Gunman as well going to be adding that extra pressure. And of course, back air and just general tilts and smash attacks off of these corner pressure situations are what he's looking for the most.
Now, something I'm noticing really early on in this matchup is that while a lot of characters struggle to get around Steve walls, put on their pressure, CaKe's doing it with one thing we really think of too much is like getting behind the wall and pressuring with can.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's playing afar, pressuring, destroying the walls and playing back and making space, and the can's getting in there and playing the CQC. And
well, that was a winning trade. Winning trade.
Wins you the stock.
Yep, and he's able to take out that silly little crafting table as well, just to take a little chip of the resources as well. Just small optimizations like that, or what's going to be make the difference maker in this set here.
You remember the phase where everyone thought that Lucas was the real Steve counter? Yo, was it low-key Duck Hunt the whole time?
It might be. I mean, there's a lot of creativity you can do with the can, right? At the end of the day, Duck Hunt's kind of like a puppet character because you do have access to like this traveling projectile. It's like a very, very alpha build of Rosalina and Luma. Okay. Just you got control of a very one-dimensional can, but you know, once it goes forward, you can't really bring it back without hitting it. As Phaethon taking out CaKe on the left-hand side there with the back air. Diamond Bear going to hurt, but very low on resources right now, notably. Forced to build with iron, that never feels good. So definitely looking to make some space and probably mine up a little more wood here on Town and City.
Someone definitely playing the matchup really well with Jay. Putting those walls exactly in those precarious positions, not really the linear two-block walls and leaving it at that, but actually like making situations where CaKe is forced to constantly be on the move. And see, when your opponent's like moving erratically, you cast him on the back like that with the minecart just like this, and you find a pretty good conversion like that. Unfortunately, he messed up the nil. You head up into your combo zone. You still have another jab conversion to a forward air. But CaKe's SCI actually coming in clutch right there.
Yeah, this stock is very important too because like if you take too much damage on this stock, you're going to be looking at a very early kill because of those, courtesy of those diamond tools, right? So if you're CaKe, you definitely want to play as patient as possible. Just try to find this kill with as little chip damage as possible moving into the next stock. Looking at that resource bar, of course, that's another thing. You want to pay attention to how Phaethon is using these resources. That back air going to cause a big trade, and I would say that's very beneficial for Phaethon, right? Yeah. You're able to just craft diamonds right off rip and go immediately into the stock with a fresh set of tools.
I like how CaKe's actually starting to stock in the very much the aggressive side, you know, coming on the Biggest, platform, making that energy. I say that though, and Phaethon looking to end it all immediately there with that F smash 65. Not going to take it, keeping it fairly close. Here again, Liberty coming out, not going to find that double hit though. Good DI from Phaethon to get out of there. Low materials, like you mentioned, trying to get out of that. Diamond tool, so keeping you online.
Good. Into that. Oh, he waited for hesitation. He waited for the hesitation, wasn't able to find it, but able to catch the jab at a disadvantage. Not quite able to kill. How close are we?
Make it back. It's back into the can, setting up once more. We're going to catch Phaethon getting over aggressive right now. Very low materials. Like, no time really to get anything started right now, especially no iron to get into minecart, something of the sort. We're going to catch you going high.
These up tilts are so scary. If you get hit by one of them, it's just up tilt back air city, right? There it is. Extended on the gunman. This is nail biter. This game one is so important. Went for the up beyond the stage. Very, very risky option. Can't go for that too many more times without CaKe catching on. The dash attack going to cover behind him. What do we got here? CaKe landing. The can flying back into him. This is truly last hit, and this is where Steve is so scary, but the can not quite going to take him out yet. What do we got here?
The MVP of this game.
Actually, yeah.
The wall going to act a safety barrier for Phaethon looking to make it back. I'm not setting up. Literally no materials here.
Oh my goodness!
And going to do that, the forward air into the can, and CaKe.
Yeah, being able to force the detonation as well onto the Steve blocks. That's really, really a huge thing that Phaethon's going to need to be aware of because you can't normally detonate the can unless it hits a target. You can't just force detonate it. It has to hit a target or hit an active hurt box. And so because those blocks are actually able to be affected by the can itself, CaKe now can kind of manipulate where he wants to position the can, find really creative ways to pressure Phaethon when he's on platforms in that kind of position as well.
And CaKe actually employing one of these things that you see almost never against people that are playing against Steve. Someone who has an elaborate game plan against Steve and you're setting up with the CaKe on the wall. It's whenever the going gets tough, not folding under that pressure. CaKe saying, okay, I know every game is going to be really close because unfortunately, I will probably get Steve at some point, but still sticking to your guns and not overthinking certain things, still sticking to the exact same thing you've been doing the whole time, and then forcing Phaethon to burn so many of these materials, recognizing this position, the only thing really can do is go for a crazy burst option. Phaethon's going to make it count, though, with 7%, but just getting back to stage with that can and looking to reset once more, keeping your head on your shoulders. Yeah, going next.
Every single opening here is so important for Phaethon, just because of how much chip CaKe has been putting on just in neutral in general. Lots of pokes with these frisbees, lots of poke and chip damage with these cans, lots of damage just in general from the gunmans, from all these projectiles. It's so much that Phaethon needs to account for. So a big combo like that to open things up, very, very important, and kind of a telltale sign of what his game plan is going to be going into things.
I love the gunman setup there. It actually is not only to put on pressure from far away, but also so you can react to the minecart. When it hits the minecart, it slows it down for just a second. You have time to jump out of the way, as we saw right there. Looking to catch the jump in there with the up smash. And now, CaKe again looking to keep Phaethon on the back foot here, using the can to get the go away. Even getting caught in the minecart, still able to get back. You have no iron left in the back pocket. You need to pressure the Steve now. Keep him back. So even with that diamond, you're not really worried about this. Can back up again. Now you're not going to build any more twos because you don't want to burn the diamond for the end of the stock. You can definitely take it as CaKe to force a situation right now.
Yeah, you have to looking to corner him, but then he understands, look, I do not want to be caught by a burst option of disadvantage. Actually ends up getting hit by the back air there, but the reason why he backed up so much, he saw he had one iron left there. If you get hit by a humble minecart, you're losing that stock. So hanging on to that stock with only taking 3%, that is a happy Duck Hunt player if I've ever seen one. Another thing I wanted to mention is this is a very, very uncommon character, Duck Hunt. Phaethon definitely doesn't have as much matchup experience compared to CaKe's experience against Steve.
Oh, yeah.
There's a couple of very good Steves in the Ottawa region, so he's definitely accustomed and has been able to formulate this kind of game plan, has been able to formulate these kinds of strategies against the character.
You know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. He's going for the F through in the can once more. I'm going to find it the second time. 100% here on Phaethon. Actually burning the diamond there in that first stock. I'm not sure if you're getting a little overzealous. And CaKe definitely going to punish you for that. Going with the clay pigeon into the back air. Not going to do it just in a really bad position for Phaethon to be in. For that down air. Going to force this into a really awkward place right now. Good match out immediately to not get too much damage there from that minecart. Finally a diamond back online. These gold tools setting you in a really bad position to be in. Using that can as a get off me tool. And the gunman as well saying, get me away from this minecart. I don't want it. I don't want it. Get away from me.
Another one. Get him back up to the skies. Trying to break that the crafting table, but actually was able to get him punished for using the crafting table to make those tools. So if you're even going to take diamonds, you got to make it count here. Phaethon falling behind relatively swiftly here, and every trade is looking stronger and stronger for CaKe in this game number 2.
That can once more.
Okay.
Looking to reset. Actually, the block. Oh, I thought it saved him.
Untechable. It looked like it saved him, but some of those jank physics there.
Trying to grab here to get some damage back up. The decent amount of materials here for this last stock, but diamonds on line as well. Wow. I don't think it's looking to end it as soon as possible can. Setting it again into that block.
Oh my goodness!
The clay pigeon
and is he dead?
The down air. That was still sick.
Actually, still onto the stage. Runs right into the can. Like sometimes these can, the distance at which CaKe is picking picking to use can and to launch it, just initially setting it up is so good. And the gunman actually taking the stock there, kind of unsung of that game number 2.
Absolute masterclass going forward in this set, man. It feels like the farther we get in, the more strongly real. I feel like game 1 was like, okay, well, this should work. I'll just stay away. Game 2 was the game plan fully being realized.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's have gunmen set up here for minecart to catch you. I have clay pigeon to catch a multi-get to catch, not only to get more damage up, for to catch you beat out grabs.
Exactly.
So got grabbed twice and got saved. Out.
Yep, those little pixels coming out.
And now in game 3, it's the ball's in Phaethon's court. It's like, yo, you know what the game plan is? What will you do about it?
Exactly.
What's your Phaethon doing? What do you think?
I was going to say, the main thing that I see CaKe doing a lot of the time is just dealing with the way that Phaethon's setting up with these walls, right? You see the 2-block high walls, they get decimated immediately by the weak walls get decimated immediately by the clay pigeon. Just the hit into the explosion breaks the walls very, very nicely to be set up to have the can go over underneath there. Oh, do really big hits, though. Oh, good tech, though, on CaKe's part to recover. Can our invader here take the first stock and the first lead of the set is the real question.
to lock it down here, getting caught out with that anti-air, the double up tilts.
Ooh, these air
Phaethon doing a
dodges.
much better job now to actually chasing CaKe down and forcing the stuck in a really precarious situation again. Whenever you're back in the center stage, you don't have the gunman and the Clifton to fall back on. Phaethon is there and putting the pressure on very well.
Whips grab though, just flying in with the nair, that Wallace and Gromit looking move. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just the vibes it gives me. Just something about doing an aerial cartwheel like that.
Doing the most.
Doing the most for the least. Forward air, nair, but just get him off with the pressure, the up airs now. Phaethon really making this stock count. Now Diamond online for the next one too. It's not looking great for CaKe here as the percents continue to climb, and now he's to continue to reach for these stocks, and these trades are not what he wants to see.
Back with the can once more.
Wow.
Phaethon actually challenging the can now, finally utilizing his disjoint in the fork there to make sure that killing the can all the way back. And now CaKe has that layer of the gameplay removed where you can't just get back in for free. Phaethon's like, all right, buddy, I'm going to sweat that back. Also, they're right back at you. And now you got to fight me like mano-y-mano.
Mano-y-mano. Enderman versus just a young dog in this world. The dog days are over. The duck days have just begun. The second stock, let's see how this shakes out. How is Phaethon going to close this one out, or will CaKe manage to come back here with a little bit more defensive play?
That gunman to destroy that wall once more. Even though when you don't have the clipping for the weaker walls, you get the gunman to help you out and assist you. But going back and forth, and the clipping going back once more again. A lot of rage here in this duck hunt. So Phaethon want to stock as soon as you possibly can. The diamond back will definitely do it. Another clay vision setup to the up air drag down. Whoa!
Yeah, he's looking for a drag down option, but that forward smash, such a massive hitbox on it, hitting so low off of the anvil. Oh, not able to find the second hit into the down air. I know what he's looking for, he's just not able to find it. Gets the anti-air by dash attacking the can. And you'll see that when CaKe sets up can, what he'll do a lot of the time is he'll use the hitbox, just an errant hitbox, to set the can up to start coming back and creating a closing wall, extending on the can, by the way, to hit that 2-frame on the with the down air.
CaKe retreating the ledge back to get some damage up there with that can, looking to get back into the fray of things. Phaethon looking to catch a landing with those up tilts, doing a great job. Again, forcing CaKe to be scared to land on the ground. The material bar coming back slowly but surely. It matters a lot here. Want to make it count. CaKe looking to the can coming out. Not going to find that one just yet.
Okay.
The reversal there with the clay pigeon, another up air. 68%, definitely nothing to scoff at here in this last game. Phaethon definitely needs to make a comeback right now because one good conversion from the duck gun could be it.
He's looking for it. Notably, that frame 1 option. Clay Pigeon is also an incredibly fast option. It does spawn on that frame 1, so he is actually able to use that as well to get at a disadvantage. He's setting him up on the ledge drop. Notably, no diamond on Phaethon's material bar either, so we are looking for just about anything here for CaKe to close this out with a clean 3-0, and he catches the minecart in disadvantage. CaKe standing up, moving on to winner's side grands of Gourmet Bash 4.
The hometown hero definitely looking like the 3-0 over the third seed of Phaethon in the Duck Hunt Steve matchup. You're making that honestly look pretty damn easy.
It looked incredibly tough for Phaethon. The main thing is, it's just I think matchup unfamiliarity. There's a lot of little things that CaKe has optimized in the matchup, like I was mentioning earlier. Breaking the blocks with Clay Pigeon, using Gunman at certain timings to understand, okay, these blocks are going to be gone now when the Clay Pigeon detonates. This Gunman shoots at this timing. This can is going right into them right after those are gone.